Today I wanted to talk to you about contracts again. We've discussed contracts in the past. We've talked about the requirements. We've talked about consideration and all sorts of things like that. Today I wanted to talk to you about one last part of contracts, which is what can be included in a contract. Maryland has a very expansive contract law. And what I mean by that is that any two parties, any two adults, can contract to do or pay virtually whatever they want. There's only two main exceptions to that rule. The first is that the contract cannot be against public policy, and the second is that the contract cannot be to perform an illegal act. Anything else can be the subject of a contract if there are two adults who agree to have that as a contract. So, for example, if I have a contract that says I'm going to sell my motorcycle to a certain person, but that person cannot thereafter transfer that motorcycle to a minority, that would be against public policy in the state of Maryland. It would be unenforceable. If I have a contract that calls for where I want to hire somebody to steal something from somebody else, that of course would be a contract to perform an illegal act and would not be enforceable within the state of Maryland. However, any other contract, if I have a contract to sell my motorcycle and I want to ask the other person not to sell it to anybody for 3 years, that would be a perfectly enforceable contract. If I have a contract where I want to hire somebody to do something that's very repugnant to that person, he really doesn't want to do it, but it's not illegal, that would also be an enforceable contract. If I have a contract where I agree to pay somebody, for example, $100 to eat a worm, that's an enforceable contract, even though it may be repugnant to the person who originally agreed to it. So again, any contract that does not require somebody to commit an illegal act and that is not against the public policy of the state of Maryland is generally going to be enforceable within the state of Maryland. Be careful what you contract in. If you have any questions about contracts, litigation, or any other legal matters, please feel free to call me. Thank you.